Welcome back to Top Cheddar Sports and the Beer League Bench Talk. I'm Brett Boyle.
I'm Spencer Miller.
And it is Wednesday, my dudes, which means we are talking some NHL hockey. So let's talk that hockey.
Yeah, let's do it.
There have been a lot of trade rumors swirling around the NHL of late, as is typical for this time of year as we approach the draft. We already touched on Phil Kessel getting shot by the Penguins in last week's recap. This past week, there have been reports that the Winnipeg Jets are shopping young defenseman Jacob Trouba around. There would certainly be a big market for him, as he is a very good young defenseman. In related Jets news, Patrik Laine is reportedly open to signing an offer sheet if the situation were to arise for him. Now, this is a big deal because this is something you do not see happen very often, but also it says a little bit about his happiness level, I would say.
Yeah. In
Winnipeg, Atlanta was better. Now, I personally find it very unlikely that this will happen, as any team that wants to sign him would likely have to give up at least a first-round pick in order to sign him, given the NHL compensation rules for restricted free agents. So it doesn't seem very likely, but still an interesting development that Laine is open to leaving Winnipeg to play elsewhere. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I think a team could be swayed to give up that first-round pick to get somebody who's a sure thing. You know what I mean?
There's only been, I believe, 5 players in the last 3 years that have scored more goals than Patrik Laine.
So, I mean, that's
It's interesting.
That's a tough decision that I think people could go for.
It should be noted, the last player to accept an offer sheet was Ryan O'Reilly back in 2013. Good chance that someone does this year, though, with all the talent that is available, not just Laine. There's a lot of good restricted free agents out there.
Absolutely. All right. The Kings, Avalanche, and the Coyotes, thank you.
Absolutely.
have both had discussions with the Maple Leafs discussing a deal involving Patrick Marleau.
Yes.
Perfect.
Patrick
Marleau. And the Leafs have a mutual feeling that they are ready to part ways after 2 seasons together. The 39-year-old winger still has $4.25 million due to him on the last year of his deal this year. 39,
He's getting up there.
I was about to say, that's getting up there. I don't think I can take hits like a hockey player, and I'm 22.
Jeff Skinner and the Buffalo Sabres are reportedly close to an extension, which is terrific news for the Sabres. I have long believed that Jeff Skinner is one of the most underrated players in the league, having led the league in 5-on-5 goals 2 out of the past 4 years. People forget about that.
That's incredible.
Which is even more impressive, given some of the teams he's been on in his career and some of the injuries that he has suffered through. So he still gets it done. Very productive player. Good for the Sabres.
5-on-5 goals, those are hard.
They are.
Yeah. Taylor Hall, on the other hand, is reportedly not interested in signing a long-term deal with the New Jersey Devils. This creates an interesting scenario for New Jersey as to what to do with their former MVP. Hall is entering the last year of his deal that pays him $6 million a year and will likely be a huge trade deadline piece if he does, in fact, not sign with the Devils. The Flyers made a move late Monday night to acquire the rights to Kevin Hayes in exchange for a 5th-round pick. This deal comes after new Flyers GM Chuck Fletcher made it clear that he was going to be aggressive with the roster. The move also gives Philly some much-needed scoring help.
Yes.
So,
good move. Good move for them.
They got to be aggressive.
Just the 5th-round pick. They got a really good two-way center.
Yeah.
Last bit of news for the week is not exactly NHL related, but is so freaking outrageous that I just had to share it. We had to share it.
Let's do it.
So the reigning ECHL champions, ECHL, Spencer, if you don't know, it's basically your AA.
Right.
So there's the AHL, then the ECHL. The Colorado Eagles are the reigning champs, and they are refusing to return the league trophy. Now, the league trophy is, much like the Stanley Cup, historically is passed along to the new champion every year. So it's been like that for over 20 years now in the ECHL, but the Eagles are deciding that they don't care, and they're not going to return it. In perhaps the pettiest move any organization ever, anywhere, has ever done. Shame on them.
Is that allowed?
And shame on the league for, I don't even think the league fined them. I know the ECHL commissioner has already bought a new trophy for this year's champ.
They just gave in?
Apparently. Shame on everyone involved in that. That is despicable.
Just get everybody a ring, pop the ring on, and then just give the trophy back.
That makes too much sense.
Also, it's one trophy. So, what? What if you move on from the team?
Yeah.
It's not your trophy anymore. It's still...
I hope the Colorado Eagles never win again, ever, karma, and I hope they don't even make the playoffs. I hope they don't have another winning season in their entire existence.
I hope they don't have a regular season win.
Yeah.
In the rest of their existence.
Despicable. Absolutely terrible.
It's awful.
Horrid. Egregious.
Fuck me. Over to the Stanley Cup Finals, the Bruins dominated Game 3 in St. Louis 7-2, forcing Jordan Binnington to get pulled. This victory gave them a 2-1 series advantage and earned them back home ice. Game number 4, which was played Monday night, ended with the score of 4-2 in favor of the Blues. What a great song. What a great fire-up song.
Congrats to the Blues. First home win in the Stanley Cup in their franchise history. Well done. Well done.
So now, 2-2. Teams will meet again on Thursday night in Boston for Game 5, which could be the swing game.
2-2 series. That Game 5 is always huge.
Always.
Huge.
Who do you have winning?
Boston did get home ice back, but I'm going to ride the hot hand and say the Blues take the series.
Yeah, I'm also going to.
I do think it will go 7, though. No
Hopefully.
doubt. There's actually no doubt in my mind that it will go 7.
Yeah, it's been a good one so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Blues as well. I know I actually predicted Bruins Blues.
You did.
Back when we were doing the podcast.
Way back when, yeah.
And I had the Bruins winning, but that was because I was riding the Boston momentum.
But you changed your mind.
I changed my mind. I'm going to the Blues.
What happened?
Celtics are out, so you don't want 3 of the 4 to win.
Good for the Celtics,
Good for
man.
the
The
Celtics.
disappointment of the city. You love to see it.
Love it.
But that'll do it, I believe, right? Yes? Yes. Thank you for pucking me. That'll do it for this week's NHL Wednesday. Tune in tomorrow. Victor will have you some NFL football for Thursday.
Yeah.
And we will be seeing you next Monday for baseball again.
Absolutely. So leave a like, leave a comment. Let us know who you guys think is going to win the Stanley Cup Finals.
And let us know what you think about those Colorado Eagles and that
Yeah.
whole situation, because
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Let's get the shame train rolling.
Yeah, and smash that subscribe button,
Smash it up.
and we'll see you soon. Puck drop.